We know what type of monster that Maxx Crosby is.
Showtime.
Oh, he is smothered. Error brought down. Oh! Drags him down from behind. The Condor. Yes! Crosby's got him from behind.
Be one of them games, okay.
Crosby drives into the turf.
We got a game, boys.
Maxx Crosby.
Welcome back to the NFL Report. Steve Wyche, James Palmer, JP. We are joined by two superstars right now as Brian Baldinger's in the house, as is his dude, the man he brought the moniker to, the Condor, Las Vegas Raiders quarterback hunter, Maxx Crosby. Max, thanks so much for joining us. Baldy, thanks for having us in the house. Okay, Max, let's get this started. We're gonna get the free agency. The Raiders were active out of the gate. They got you a wingman. They got the Condor, a legit wingman here in Christian Wilkins. Just want to get your thoughts about adding one of the best DTs in the game.
Yeah, super excited about it. Obviously, Christian, hell of a player. I've known him all the way from back in college. After my redshirt sophomore year, we went to it was a touchdown club in Columbus. It was a
Let's go, we're good. Anyway,
we ended up being together and spending some time together with our girls and spending a night together. It was a great time, and we got to get to know each other a little bit better. And then obviously seeing what he's done in his career, we went to the combine together. Obviously Cleveland Farrell, really good friend of mine, literally a brother to me. He was teammates with him, so we've known each other for a good amount of time now, and we've had some great conversations. And obviously we end up pulling the trigger and bring him here to Las Vegas. So it's super exciting, man. He's a hell of a player. He brings all the energy in the world, and those are the type of people I'm trying to be around. And I'm so excited for him. He earned that contract, and a guy like Malcolm Kuntz as well, who came on, super, super heavy towards the end of the year. We're just bringing more guys along. Tyreek Wilson's, the Janarius Robinsons. We got more and more guys coming in, and we're going to go in waves and really have some fun this year. I can't wait.
All right, Max, I'm not going to get entirely away from your running mate in Christian Wilkins, but you added another guy in free agency. LC, roll the tape real quick.
Hey, let's go, we're good. Anyway,
Little last boy. Little last boy.
Dude, Maxx Crosby is so damn angry. Bro, he just...
Like, the thing is, like, he's not really that angry.
I know, right? He keeps calling everybody little ass boy. Hey, little ass boy. I'm like, I'm little out here, but not always, Yeah, sure enough, saw him. He's a big ass boy is what he is. God dang. But nah, man, it was awesome. Those are guys, not as much fun to play against, but if they're on your team, absolutely love it, man. Excited to be with him, Christian, some of the best, shit talkers I've been around in the NFL. To have them on our side, to practice against them every day, it's just going to make me better. I'm super excited about it.
Max, we got to ask you, what was your initial reaction when Gardner Minshew was going to become your new teammate? Do you call him? Do you reach out to him and talk about what happened? And also, he mentioned Christian also. And the two of you have a skill that apparently not a lot of people possess. Who is the better trash talker between you and your new running mate?
To answer that question, I'm gonna humbly say myself. I feel like I'm an elite trash talker, but at the end of the day, when I first found out, I just started laughing. I'm like, wow, it's you never expect that to happen, but it's for me, I think it's hilarious. Gardner is a hell of a player, and just seeing what he did last year, taking the Colts, where basically everybody wrote them off and winning a lot of football games and giving them a chance to make the playoffs was super impressive to me. And everywhere he's gone, he was one of the first quarterbacks, I sacked when he was in Jacksonville. So I know him very well, and I definitely plan on having a lot of fun in practice and talking mess and going back and forth. But a dude I got a ton of respect for. He's going to come in and he's going to compete. So that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. And a guy like him, he's going to bring great energy to the locker room. And today I got to be with him and Christian as well. I was, in there working out this morning and, got to spend some time with them. So I know they're fired up and we're definitely ready to go.
Max, you're proud to be literally first in line to be the all-energy team. I mean, that's how you pride yourself in being first team all-energy. But so does Christian Wilkins. I've seen plenty of Dolphin practices. I don't care if it's during the season or OTAs. He's the first guy in line, Max. He's the first guy on the field. If you're hitting sleds, he's the first one on the sled. I want to know, Max, who's going to be first in line? Are you still going to hold that moniker? Or is Wilkins going to beat you to the sled? Who's going to set the tempo in practice every day? Or is it you guys in stereo doing it together?
Yeah, I love a healthy competition. So he's going to have to work real hard to try to beat me to the front of the line. So I love it. I mean, anybody that tries to step up to the plate and try to, out energy me, I respect it. We'll see what happens. But I know Christian. He's got a ton of energy. He loves football, and the way he carries himself is the way you're supposed to carry yourself. This game is meant to be fun. And at the end of the day, it's not fun when you're not winning. So we plan on winning a lot of football games together. I can't wait to have him out there. A guy that understands what it takes to win, what it takes to become better and better every single year. That's something that fired me up, the most about Christian is seeing his progression. People are trying to write him off early in his career, similar to how they try to do the same with me. And the fact that he's gotten better and better every single year just shows that he's putting in the work. So at the end of the day, we got to do it together. If we want to win, we got to do it together. I know he's going to be, trying to out energy me and be on that, but I'm a different breed, so I can't wait.
Yeah. Hey, Max, speaking of different breed, this offseason, right after the season, you had the knee procedure done. You got the hand, the thumb procedure done. Last time I saw you had the splint on. I just saw you don't have it on. Where are you in your rehab? You're talking about you were in the facility already when you saw the guys working out today. Where are you in terms of your rehab?
Yeah, me and Baldy talked about it a couple of weeks ago when we did our podcast, The Rush. Go tune into that if you haven't seen it already.
There we go, yeah.
Low plug, but
go check it out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm doing incredible. I started January 22nd, earliest I've ever been in the building. In an off season, I've been getting to it. I'm already back boxing. I'm able to throw this right hand in my training as well. My knee is feeling incredible. I'm able to run in the treadmill, run in the pool, and I'm flying. My cardio is getting there. Back to, like I said, I pride myself on being the best in every category, and I know I'm getting closer to that every single day. So it's been an incredible offseason. I feel great. My knee's feeling great. My hand as well. So yeah, I got the best team around me. Rick Slate, AJ Nibel, Ricky, my nutritionist, everybody, Alex Guerrero working on my body 5 times a week. It doesn't stop. And those guys, without them, it wouldn't be possible. And that's what I try to get my guys to do. We got a ton of D linemen. We have almost 10 D linemen in the building already. We've been training for over a month now together and getting after it. So yeah, we're focused on being the best in the world, and that's what we plan on doing.
Okay. All right.
I love that, Max. I love it. So I got 2 parts for you on one. You're talking about all these things you're doing with the knee. I hear you bought a new house with a trampoline that's like in the ground. Is this accurate? Are we able to get on this trampoline, or is that Mark Davis saying no, do not get on this trampoline?
Yeah, it's pretty safe. I haven't jumped on it for obvious reasons. Still coming back, getting closer to 100% with the knee. But yeah, it is an in-ground trampoline, and I've seen my buddies get on it and fly around, and we got a gym, all type of things, but it's a work in progress. We got some work to do on the house, but yeah, it's beautiful, and there's gonna be a lot of we're gonna have a half field, we're gonna have a full basketball court, a whole gym, and it's gonna be another place where all the guys can get together and we can just improve and just create that that tight-knit camaraderie that is necessary to go out there and win football games.
Max, I feel like these off seasons are becoming more and more important for a team that wants to get where they want to go. You just mentioned the camaraderie, Max, and how important that is. Getting to know your teammates, cutting it up with them, spending time with them, so that when you get on the field, it's nothing more than a a locked up brotherhood where literally each guy is pulling each guy, and like almost play to play to play. And I feel that with Antonio. I feel it with you. We felt it. We all felt it across the league down the second half of the season. Like, how important is that to you this offseason with all the new guys, the chemistry, and building that thing now?
Yeah, it's everything. You look at all the best teams in the league, they're a unit. There's no cliques and there's no separation. Obviously, on every team, you're going to have certain guys you got to pull a little bit harder. You got to push a little bit more. But at the end of the day, if everyone is on the same page and believes in each other and is fighting for each other, you're going to have a better chance to win. That's something I feel like last year, we took a huge step in our D-line group, just being so tight-knit, and that bled through the team. Our D-line, we have dinners every single Thursday. We pick a different location. Somebody's paying for it every week. At the end of the year, there's 18 weeks. So we're running out of places to go to. And Devontae obviously has a beautiful house. We call Devontae. We're like, yo, can we host a dinner at your house? And he's like, yeah, come on down. He's like, come on down, bring the guys. So we went to Devontae's. One time we went to Jimmy G's house as well. And that stuff is important. So we want to bleed that through the whole team. It starts with the guys leading the way. And, I feel like that's something that's super important. It's just being a tight-knit group, because in the game, it's a direct translation. If I don't have a real relationship with you, I can't hold you accountable, and they're not going to respect me the same way as if I know your whole family and I know your kids and I know what you like to do on your downtime. It's a different type of relationship. So like I said, right now we have like 10 guys in the building right now. Tyree's in there, Nesta, all these young guys, Matt Butler's. We're already in the building working together, and we're so close, and we'll go smoke cigars together, things like that, and just build our relationships, because on the field it's a direct translation. And when you're on the same page, you don't even have to say anything. It's like a sixth sense, and you understand the guy next to you. It just makes everything come together. And that's what we're trying to bleed through the whole entire team and organization. So we got work to do. Obviously it's only March, but we're going in the right direction, and we're very, very confident that we're going to go out there and, make some noise for sure.
Max, I love you talking about that camaraderie aspect of it, because I remember hearing your head coach be very open at the Combine saying one of Max's biggest jobs this offseason is to bring Tyreek Wilson along. We know the type of rookie season he had. We know the health that he had in coming into his rookie season. When he says that, what does he mean by bring him along? You mentioned the camaraderie side of things, but how do you also bring him along in year two to make sure he's a force opposite of you?
Well, there's a standard. It starts with a standard, and that standard, you don't break it for anything. If you have guys holding, others to that standard, starts with me. At the end of the day, I gotta hold that standard and upheld it every single day, and that's my responsibility as a captain, as a leader, and as a guy that's a game changer on a daily basis, not just on the field, but on practice and in the weight room. I take a lot of pride in that. So a guy like Tyreek, he was hurt. He wasn't able to be with us in OTAs. He missed half a camp dealing with the injury. So it kind of was a slower process to get him fully ingrained and understand what it takes to be a professional and be a part of our group and a part of something that's bigger than just ourselves. And he came a long way from the beginning. I mean, from week 1 to week 18 is like night and day. Baldy was very honest about it. He's seen Baldy make videos of what is he doing? Why is he not ball? And it was real. Some people were sensitive about it, but at the end of the day, if you're not held accountable and you don't understand what you have to do and why we're doing it, then you'll never improve. And in this business, it's a production-based business. I don't care how good you look, how big you are, how fast you are in a tracksuit, whatever, in a combine with tights on. It's what matters what you do on a daily basis when you're in that building, when you're in practice, when you're in the weight room, when you're on the field. If all those things aren't right, then you're not going to go out there and be at your best. And Tyree is a guy who wants to be great. He works at it. He's been working at it, and he understands what it takes to do it on a daily basis. And I'm constantly showing him that, and other guys are also doing it. And Tyree is a part of that now. He's a part of our family, and he's going to be a great player in this league. He's a guy that's got all the size, all the ability. It's just about putting it together, and everybody's timeline is different. Some people come right out the gate and have instant success. Some people it takes 5 years. Some people it takes 2 years. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you come to the building, it's a fresh start, no matter if you're the number 1 pick or you're undrafted. The work starts when you get in the building, and Tyree understands that now. He's a great kid. I love being around him. I give him a hard time every single day. I was constantly bothering him and where are you at? What are you doing? What are you eating? But it's because I care and I want him to fulfill his full potential like he wants to. So, I take a lot of responsibility in that.
Max, real quick here, my last question to you. You've had a drastic lifestyle change. And part of that change and the commitment to becoming the best player to ever play that position, what you're doing right now, it kind of started with when you watched The Last Dance of Michael Jordan and how you said, this is how I want to live my life. I want to be this guy. Can you just share, you don't have to go through the whole story, Matt, but can you share a little quickly about what that did to you, your wife, and really the whole direction of your life?
Yeah. To give you a quick summary, after my second year in the league, that was the first year I got sober. So I had about a year under my belt. I just finished my second year in the league. Was playing through a torn labrum. I had a broken hand, and I had to get surgery on both. So right after that second year, the COVID year, I went out to LA, had to get those surgeries, and I was in a hotel with my wife for about 3 days. And we literally sat and watched The Last Dance from start to finish. And I was just sitting there, and I was disappointed. I know I took a step back in my second year. I wasn't as good as I was a year. But I watched that. I was so inspired by it that I went back and I'm like, babe, I'm changing everything. I'm going back. I'm going to sit with a nutritionist. I don't care how the food tastes. I want to be the best version and put everything that needs to be put into my body. I'm going to go to the strength staff. I'm going to say, listen, what do I need to do to become the best version of myself? And I put the trust in everybody in that building because I know I made it this far by just the ability I was blessed with and my love for the game, but I didn't have everything else in a row. So after seeing that Last Dance, I was like, why can't I do this? Why am I not in the conversation with TJ Watt? Why am I not in the conversation with Bosa? I should be in that conversation. There's no excuse. And it's been over 3 years now, and I've completely changed the outcome of my career. I'm going in a direction that I know I'm supposed to be at because I do it every single day. I'm in there at 6 a.m. in the off season every single morning, and I'm putting in work and focus on every little detail I could possibly focus on and improving every single day. So that inspired me. I got Michael Jordan literally tatted on my torso. Like, that's a guy that I aspire to be like because he wasn't the man at one point. He had to go through, he got cut in high school and went through everything he went through just by being ultra dialed in every single way and having the mindset that nobody's going to stop me unless it's me. And you got to face the man in the mirror every single day. And that's the way you become the best version of yourself. So for me, he inspired me in so many ways. And ironically, I just, it's about to get announced, but I just signed with Jordan as well. So it's a full circle moment and, blessing. And I'm super fired up, man. And I know I'm not at my best yet. That's what motivates me every day. I know where I'm going. I plan on being the best to ever do it. And, it's a one day at a time process.
Max, I'm just getting totally inspired by just hearing that. That story is amazing. Congrats on the deal with Brand Jordan. And, one thing, I know you launched the Maxx Crosby Foundation this year as well. Your inaugural foundation dinner is Thursday night. I want to say, isn't it at the UFC headquarters out there in Vegas? Tell us a little bit about your foundation and why you felt now was the right time to launch it to help improve the lives of so many other folks.
Yeah, it's everything to me. I know how many people helped me when I was at my lowest, and that's what I want to do is give back to others. I just celebrated my 4 years of sobriety this past weekend, and I had all the people that have helped me the most in that room that have understood what I had to go through to be where I'm at, and it was one of the coolest moments I've had. So this foundation is focused on teen substance abuse. And also animal rescue, something that, hits close home with me. I got 3 pit bulls, 2 rescues, my own. So it's something I really care about. And, the UFC Apex, we're going to be having that dinner on Thursday night, which is tonight. And Dana White is a super, super close friend of mine, a dude who's took me under his wing since I got out here in Vegas. So he opened up his house for me. He's going to be there as well. And, a lot of great people. So we're super fired up for it. And we're going to be, cashing some checks, handing out, some donations and doing a lot of things in the community here in Las Vegas and also in Michigan and Texas and other places around the country as well. So yeah, it means a lot to me. It's everything. And I feel like this, everything is about timing in life, and you can't rush to anything. You can't, and also you don't want to wait too long either. For me, I wanted to do it the right way. I want to have the right people behind me. And like I said, like we talked about before the show, Bert is incredible. He's running the show, and my wife as well is helping out a ton. So I got a bunch of great people and a great team around me to go out there and maximize this opportunity to help others. So we're super fired up about it.
Well done. Well done, brother.
I love it. I love it, Max. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. You guys can see at the bottom of the screen, MaxxCrosbyFoundation.org. And it's just the start of that, but it's not the start of what you've been doing, giving back. I remember last time I saw you in person, it was on the field at the Super Bowl, you being honored as the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for the Las Vegas Raiders. So, Max, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the dinner. If you got 3 extra spots, I know there's a lot of flights to Vegas for all 3 of us. Maybe we can get there in time. I don't know. Maybe 3 of us can join you. Appreciate you joining the show, though, buddy. Thanks, you
Max.
so much.
Appreciate you, Max.
Hey, man, thank you guys. You guys are the best. Appreciate it.